Monday, March the 11th, 2013, and it's a very cold and blustery day. Strong northeasterly. Come to Oxford for today's walk. As you can see, the wind's strong enough to move this camera. Doing the Oxford Circular, which is Book 1, Walk 13. This is the penultimate walk in the book to be done. I've left it for an occasion like today, which is a bit of a drab day really. I'm hoping that there won't be any issues with the Thames or other rivers, Cherwell and Isis, flooding. I'm basing this on the Henley walk last week where there weren't any issues. So let's keep fingers crossed, because I could do without that today. Anyway, press on. As I say, I want to get this walk done as quickly as I can. It's 12 noon now, pretty late start. Let's get underway. Okay, round about point 5 of the text. Okay, round about point 5 of the text. Thus far, no flooding seen. Let's hope it stays that way. The Thames is extremely high, as per last week. Extremely cold today. Crossing over this red bridge, Thames Path goes over here, and I hear that the fields yonder are passable. Passing Medley Sailing Club. There's an option here to go and visit the village of Binsey. Point 6 of the text. Some of the scenery around point 7 of the text. And as you can see, footpath is nowhere near flooded, so I've been lucky today. It has been recently though. Another week, another lock keeper's cottage. This one being Godstow. And as you can see, the river's closed today. Such as the weather conditions, high tides, etc. Information board here about the lock and the Thames in general, and in the distance the ruins of Godstow Church. Yeah, geese around at the moment. Not sure what they are, maybe pink-legged. Judging by the legs, maybe Brent. Some kind of illegible information there about this church. Unfortunately, it's well worn. Just like the building, really. Thank God that wind's dropped for a few minutes. And from another angle, the sun glints out now. It's not a church, it's a former nunnery, Godstow Nunnery. Got that completely wrong. The first of the lunchtime possibilities, the Trout Inn. Very pleasant location. You can see why it's popular with tourists. Even on a cold Monday like today, car parks are almost full and filling. And from another angle, lovely warm stone. It's a bit Cotswoldian. The memorial referred to in the text remembering two Royal Flying Corps officers who met their death in 1912. Rather pleasant thatched cottage there next to Port Meadow toilets, which I'm just about to enter here. Port Meadow, not the toilets. Just as we enter Port Meadow, some interesting memorial here to Arbuckle, Mare, 1886. Crow there, just having a wash. Oxford City there, in the very distance. Standing on the stone bridge mentioned in the text, looking in Port Meadow, that is, looking back towards the surrounding countryside. The first flurries of snow have just arrived, so give you some idea how cold it is. I'm surprised my camera's working actually, because my mouth's just about to see, which you may be pleased to know. Just leaving Port Meadow by Jubilee Gate here, and as you can now tell, the snow's coming down quite heavy, so I don't know how much more filming I'll get done. This field was full of redwings. Unfortunately I was unable to get the camera out in time to film them. Very shy birds, but they're still with us. So just taking a diversion past off the railway bridge, up Church Lane to find St Peter's, where I'll be having my lunch in this storm porch, all being well. Interesting timepiece up there. Redeem the time. Interesting. Anyway, it's about 1:30. Good timing for lunch. Let's get out the wind. Okay, 2 o'clock, lunch has been had, recharged and ready to go. Whilst having my lunch in this storm porch, I noticed that J.R. Tolkien is buried in the churchyard of St Peter's, but the actual sort of cemetery is up in Wolvercote Municipal Cemetery. There's a little map there showing you how to get there from here. Interesting. Point 16 of the text, we have the second lunchtime option, the Plough Inn, which seems, as is indicated in the text, far friendlier and more comfortable, less touristy, and a better location really, nice and quiet. It's a Green King pub, pleasant outdoor area, and possibly a Chelsea supporter. Picnic tables out on this grass area, and the onward journeys over that bridge there, I do believe. Walking along Oxford Canal with the railway on my right. So 2 modes of transport, 3 if you can include the footpath that I'm on, or the towpath. The community of houseboats referred to in the text, with the rugby fields etc. on the left. Sun sky again. The gardens backing onto the Oxford Canal as we approach bridge number 240. Which we cross. Passing St Andrew's Church referred to in the text, as we head towards Wolfson College. Looks like it's under refurbishment. Entering the gardens at Wolfson College, and it's very unusual to get all 3 of daffodils, snowdrops and crocuses out at the very same time. Usually the snowdrops are long since gone, but such is this bizarre winter that we're having. I just crossed over that bridge, which has a sign on it indicating that the footpath is flooded. That's the River Cherwell there. And here is the footpath that was flooded, still wet and muddy. And there's a stile that you don't go over. Turn right here instead. Wolfson College Nature Reserve. I think that's what we're now in. The stile referred to in point 25 of the text is now, as you can see, a kissing gate. This is the River Cherwell next to me here. And a very muddy footpath behind me, which has clearly been recently flooded. But thankfully I'm able to pass through. Good cuckoo territory this, if I ever return. The dragons school through the trees there, referred to in the text. And yes, the section that is prone to flooding, just behind me there, was a bit tricky to get across, but get across it I did. Yeah, there's quite a few sections down here by the Cherwell that are not comfortable walking. But there you go, that's life when you're walking next to a river, which is almost the same height as a footpath at the moment. About to cross the second of the strange humpback bridges. It's starting to snow yet again. View from the top of it, it's quite impressive. The walk continues through university parks, with Oxford College coming up shortly, I do believe. We now start to undertake a tour of the principal colleges of Oxford, this one being Keble. Very Gothic looking. Walking down the side of Keble College. Pitt Rivers Museum. Leaving behind Lamb Flag Passage. St John's College there on my left. Ashmolean over there on the right. Martyrs Memorial there. Various flags, crests rather. Balliol College. And Broad Street. Not quite as many bike seals in Cambridge. Not quite as quaint either. Thus far anyway. The Sheldonian Theatre. And the Clarendon building in front of me here. The Bridge of Sighs, New College Lane. Certainly a lot quieter than Cambridge as well, as we approach New College. Queen's College from the High Street. Four o'clock, as you can see. up the high street. The rear of Ruskin College of Fine Art with an appropriately artistic clock. So, Felix Baumgartner, it's thanks to this man here that you were able to get into outer space, or inner space I suppose. The stratosphere anyway. Well, well, well. Walking along Dead Man's Walk. Looking back at Merton College. And some of the buildings of Christ Church College. As I walk along this broad sandy path. Views out from Christ Church which is affecting my another shot of Christ Church College just as I leave this memorial garden. Oriel College from Oriel Square. University Church of St Mary the Virgin. With its incorrect time and people having a nose out. I believe that's called Radcliffe Camera in Radcliffe Square. Brasenose College on my left here. Not sure what that is over there on the right. Jesus College on Turl Street. And Exeter College on my left. City Church of St Michael. There's the suggested tea stop, the Nose Bag. Interesting name and an interesting location for a suggested tea time stop. So there you go. Presumably, as this is St Michael's Street, that's St Michael's Church. I'm facing directly towards the sun, so hence the odd colour in here. Lighting, I should say. So here we are back at Oxford's rather modern looking non-station. Book 1, Walk 13 now completed. Was never going to be one of my favourites because of the urban nature of it, but not bad. Mixed walk of river walking, meadow, and of course tour of the university colleges. So probably the coldest walk I think I've done since I've been filming, mainly due to this north-northeasterly wind today. Absolutely freezing. Still, live to tell the tale. One more book to do in book 1.